Borada! No, this is not a Sunday morning. This is a Thursday, and it's a vlog being a carer. You get some funny looks from these people. You're standing there walking around talking to a camera, just checking my spare batteries, because this batteries on these are about to run out. It's the jungle. It sounds like they're drilling the filling station up. They were at it yesterday, doing something there. There's the bowling green. But anyway, it's vlog being a carer. I do these every so often. If you're new to my channel, you'll know that's what I am. I'm a carer, and every so often on certain errands and stuff. Big flashing light there. I just do these little vlogs. So I'm off shopping. Off to Aldi in Rhuddlan, get a KFC. I might pop just round the corner, show you Rhuddlan Castle. Never been to Rhuddlan Castle. What the hell's that there? Massive wagon. It's all go here. They're drilling there. We were starting yesterday in this filling station, but yeah, I'll get I'll go to Aldi in Rhuddlan. Let's do the shopping. It's the shopping day, it's the Thursdays. How busy it is. On a weekday, Sunday, straight across the road, but it's all go here. But anyway, yeah, so Rhuddlan and KFC, and I'll just show you a bit of Rhuddlan Castle and just have a bit of a natter as I usually do. Right, I'll see you. Get a paper and have a cup of tea. Let's see if I can get across this road. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, got me shopping list, got my shopping bag, so let's go. I'll see you in Rhuddlan. Roadworks at Trevenant. Okay, so I've arrived at Rhuddlan. This is Aldi Rhuddlan. It's weird with Aldi, this Aldi Denbigh and Rhuddlan is identical, absolutely identical. If you were put in Aldi in Rhuddlan and you couldn't see out the front window behind the tills, and if you said, where are you, which Aldi is this, you'd say Denbigh. Or if you lived in Rhuddlan, if you used Rhuddlan Aldi a lot and you were put in the Denbigh store and you couldn't see out the window behind the tills, you said, which store are you in, you'd say Rhuddlan. They're absolutely, everything is identical. It's weird. And the Rhuddlan one, just this side of Rhuddlan, as I say Denbigh this side, it's identical, but it's a mirror image. Everything's the opposite way around, but everything's in the same sort of place, but it's the opposite way around. It's weird. But so yeah, anyway, this is Rhuddlan. I'm running early today too. Just gone about 9:30. I'll probably be about half an hour doing the shopping, and then I got KFC. Hopefully you can see that over there. But they don't open until 10:30. So anyway, I'll get my shopping done. I got my corned beef tin key to undo the trolley. I've talked about this before. Aldi trolleys, they're notorious. You put your £1 coin or your token or whatever you in, and when you come to release it, they don't pop out, they jam in. But if you use a corned beef tin key, the little key, if you ever have a tin of corned beef, keep the key, because it works on quite a few trolleys. But you just push it in, it releases the trolley, and then you can take it back out, and then you don't lose your £1 or your token. Or like I say, I wouldn't lose it anyway, but I'd go back in the store and get the manager and say, I can't get my token out. Anyway, enough of my waffling. So yeah, I'll get the shopping done, and I'm going to be probably about half an hour before KFC opens, so I'll wander into Rhuddlan, I'll show you a bit of Rhuddlan, I'll show you Rhuddlan Castle. So let's get the shopping done. Right, that's the shopping done, and I'm ahead of my time. I'm early today. It's just gone 10 o'clock, so got half an hour to kill before KFC opens. Hopefully they're open on time. Sometimes they're a bit late. But anyway, desanitize my hands, or sanitize my hands as you do, don't you? And obviously I haven't parked in a disabled bay because I'm on my own. I don't use the blue badge, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah, got about half an hour before KFC opens, so I'll have a little wander into Rhuddlan. I'll show you Rhuddlan Castle, and I'll show you the on the buses bridge, as I call it, holiday on the buses bridge. So I'll see you in a minute. Wow, it's warm now. It was almost a crash here a couple of minutes earlier. Some fella came out from Aldi, and there was a car coming down where this car is coming now. It pulled down in front of him, almost smashed into him. Mad. How the hell he didn't see him, I don't know, but yeah. Oh, it's warm now, the sun's warm. So yeah, heading into Rhuddlan. Rhuddlan Castle coming to view any minute now. Busy on the roads today. Coming through Trevenant, it's horrendous, the roadworks. But keep your eye, Rhuddlan Castle will come into view. There we go. I'll have to watch because this. I forgot my my little monopod, my little camera holder. Is he hooting at me? Everyone's hooting at everyone today. But yeah, there's Rhuddlan Castle. I'll get a bit nearer a bit later. But and there's on the buses bridge. That's where it was filmed. Holiday on the buses, where they crashed with the sidecar and the suitcases went into the river. That's where it was filmed. And several locations in rail as well. But anyway, that's Holiday on the buses bridge. There's the castle, and this is Holiday on the buses bridge. Whichever, ain't no cycling. No cycling.
Oh, thank you.
Cyclists dismount. But yeah, this is where they, and that's where they retrieved the cases down the bottom there. And funnily enough, they were both headed. Stan was coming down from there, and Arthur and Olive and Mum and little Arthur were coming down there this way, heading that way, heading towards Prestatyn, but they're actually going the wrong way. Prestatyn is that way, but for purposes of the film, that's where they were getting the cases out. That's where they actually crashed, because Stan cut Arthur off and they crashed there and the suitcases went over. So yeah, I call it Holiday on the buses bridge. And if you look, when they're retrieving the cases, you can see Rhuddlan Castle in the distance. I'll get a bit nearer, and that's a castle I've never been in. Never been in Rhuddlan Castle. So yeah, two cyclists. I'll show you where they've come from. Coming this way. Cyclists dismount. You're not supposed to ride your bike. Look at that. Cyclists dismount. So yeah, anyway. Wow, the sun's warm. The guardians of the bridge. Yeah, busy on the road today. Sometimes it's like that. Yeah, the traffic, they're resurfacing the roads in Trevenant. Oh, it's chaos. I'll go the back way on the way back. I'm going to go on the back road, the Graig Road. Anyway, this is Rhuddlan. So this is Rhuddlan Castle, which is Castle Street. Oh yeah, you're right. A fan. Yeah, Castle Street, Ford Castle or Castle Road or whatever. Wow, the sun is very warm. But yeah, I've done a few tours if you're interested in Rhuddlan. The walkabouts, Rhuddlan, just showing you points of, you know, history and all that. Denby, of course. I have to keep an eye on this camera because this battery's going to run out any minute now. I've been using it for quite some time, quite a few videos, and it doesn't give you no warning. It doesn't bleep or nothing. It just switches off. That's why earlier I was checking if I had spares, because it just shuts down. So anyway, obviously, basically, I'll show you Rhuddlan Castle in a minute. So yeah, that chap, and some fella went past in a van. He was hooting at me too, but I get it all the time, especially in Denby. But wherever I go now, people recognise me. Anyway, obviously, basically, that's Rhuddlan Castle. Castell Rhuddlan. Castell is Welsh for castle. So you get a Welsh lesson in my. How much is it to get in? 10 till 5. Don't know. It doesn't say. Probably will say there, but I've never been in. That's where you pay. You go in through there and you pay, but you probably see more from here. They may come out in a minute and say, "Oi, no filming! You got to pay." But exploring Rhuddlan, yeah, done a few walkabouts here. What's the betting any minute now? They say, "Hey, you're not supposed to film in here because I'm on private property." I'm getting all shots of the castle. Not that I'm an auditor, but anyway, obviously, basically. So that's it. I'm just trying to kill a bit of time, really. Perigal! Danger! Perigal. So, yeah. Oh, there's an ancient old hill fort. I may as well show you that because killing a bit more time. As I say, if you're interested in walkabouts with a bit of history, and I've done Rhuddlan, I've done a couple on Rhuddlan. Rhuddlan is another one with a lot of history. Denby, like I say, of course, I do Denby. A couple of walkabouts in Rhyl, but not that much history. Not that much history in Rhyl, but oh, this camera's going to switch off any second now. I can just feel it. But yeah, like I say, I get recognised now wherever I go. But yeah, just down here, so if I remember rightly, there's a little path down there, and I don't know, I can't remember how far down it was now, how much time I've got to kill. But I might head back. I have done that. It's only a mound anyway. It's a big grass mound, but there's history there. It's an old Iron Age hill fort or something like that, if I can remember. I'd rub up on my, history and look, and then make the video, and then a few months later I've forgotten what I filmed. But yeah, if you're interested, have a look. Just search for Rhuddlan, Rhyl, yeah, Lady Baggett's Drive. I've done a few walks there, but a lot of history in Denby. I think Denby, I'd say the North Wales or the whole of Wales, it's got the more historic buildings and the more history than anywhere else, especially in North Wales. If not the whole of Wales, there's a lot of history, and Rhuddlan as well. But there's a few going in to the castle, but I don't know. You probably see more from where I am now. Never been in Rhuddlan Castle, although it's the nearest to Denby. Castle nearest. Been in Denby Castle 1,000,001 times. Never paid. You don't pay to get in when you're a kid, do you? Just didn't get in and get chases off the castle keeper and stuff like that. If we were bored on a Sunday afternoon, what should we do? I'll go get a chase. So we used to get into the castle and never ever paid to get into Denby Castle, but when you're a kid, and Goblin Tower as well, which is haunted, by the way. I might not have mentioned that. Almost forgot to mention Goblin Tower. Well, that's free though, you get a key, but only think once I've ever paid, you pay a £5 deposit and you get a key. But I've only once done that, but there's ways to get in. If you look at it, you think, wow, how are you going to get in there? But I know the ways. Anyway, enough of my waffling. I'll head back to the car and hopefully KFC will be open. Wow, that was loud. I can hear that coming from miles away. Still got a few minutes to go. 10:26, so cone I got parked up where I can see when they shift that cone to go to the drive-through. Sometimes they're late opening though. It can be about 11:15 sometimes. But anyway, that's the shopping done. Papur first, the paper, then a cup of tea. Get the shopping done. Have a bit of a natter. And hopefully they'll open up on time. You can see in the distance there, the top of that bank, all them cars. That's the bypass. That's the Rhuddlan bypass. It's been open years and years and years, but all that traffic you can see that going to and fro there, backwards and forwards, and that was all going through Rhuddlan. The only way that you could get from, say, Denby to Rhyl, you'd have to go through Rhuddlan because that bypass wasn't there. But you can see it's a lot of traffic, and going through Rhuddlan now is quite busy, but you can imagine, I know these days obviously there is a lot more traffic on the road, but you can see there is a lot of traffic, and all that traffic, like I said, the only way you could get, say, from Rhyl to Denby, Denby to Rhyl, or what have you, or Rhyl to the A55 or something, you'd have to go through Rhuddlan, and that's because that bypass wasn't there. But as I say, it's been built years. I can't remember when that was built. It was years and years ago. All the traffic, but it's still, like I say, it's still busy through the old Rhuddlan. But yeah, you got heavy traffic too. There's a big wagon coming across there now. So they all used to just go through Rhuddlan. Come on, KFC, open up. I hope they open up on time. It's just gone past now and they still haven't come out and moved the cone, but pain in the waiting game. I'm used to this, being a carer, appointments and stuff like that. I'm amazing, these batteries are holding out, but you do a lot of waiting, so I'm used to it. Come on, KFC, open up. They're going in, but I might go in actually. They probably open the door, but sometimes they forget to move that blooming cone for the drive-through, so I might, if the doors are open, if these two are going in, I might just wander across. Probably forgotten to. Are they going in? No, they haven't opened yet. So they haven't, I don't think they have forgot, they're just late opening. No, they're standing waiting. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Here we go. There we go. 8 hot wings. And I've checked them too, counted them to make sure. Sometimes I get home, well, just going back now, before I never used to check them, and be 7, 1 short or something like that. But it's weird, if see there, hopefully in the sense of the shot, as soon as they came out and they moved the cone, and I drove through, and as soon as I drove in, they came out again and put the cone back. Well, they've shut the drive-through, but I got served okay. So that's weird, isn't it? Took the cone away and put the cone back. But anyway, obviously, basically, 8 hot wings. I'll wash them down with a few cold ones tonight. So, as always, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed my one of these vlogs being a carer. And I will see you next time.